дня всім, мене звати Ярослав, це мій ютуб канал Успішний гейм. І сьогодні ми продовжуємо, а скоріше за все вже завершуємо друге доповнення до гри Відьмак 3 під назвою «Пропустити». І так, давайте подивимося, що у нас по журналу. Додаткове. Так, дім, милий дім. Поспілкуватися з дворецьким. Поїхали. Не знаю, чи вдасться нам виконати завдання камерленю, і якщо чесно, я не дуже сильно їх хочу усіх виконувати всі, щоб отримувати якусь винагороду. Просто подивимося всі додаткові завдання, окрім цього завдання. І виконуємо замовлення, а потім фінал і закінчимо на цьому сьогоднішню серію. І йду взагалі. Так, давайте до 6-го приміщення. Так, куди це? Виноробня коров'янку. Сюди. Добре. Вже недалеко. Так, десь тут. Де вхід? А, це наш. Наш. Так, здорово. Давай з тобою поспілкуємось.
A pleasure to welcome you once again to the as yet humble confines of Corfobianco. When last we met, I did not get the opportunity to present my credentials. With your permission, I shall do so now. I previously served with distinction at the Nibli family manor and in Nazaire with Admiral Rompali, who, as you are certain to know, is an extraordinary, demanding gentleman.
Whoa, Barnabas Basil. One thing you ought to know. I'm not your typical landed gentleman. Truth be told, this is the first real property I've ever owned.
Oh, in that case, you must leave it all to me. I shall organize, see to everything, and whip the house into order. I dare say this place will soon be the most prosperous vineyard around.
Great. Can already see I'm in good hands.
Так, ну він відрекомендувався, сказав, про кому він служив. Герет сказав, що це вперше у нього таке житло. На що Дворецький сказав, що якщо ми віддамо, ну, покладемося на нього, то він зробить це місце процвітаючим. Добре, покажи мені.
Mind giving me a little tour de Corvo-Bianco?
Not in the least. Follow me, please. I think it would be practical to begin on the hill.
І зараз ми проведемо невеличку екскурсію проведемо.
Behold, sir, your estate in all its splendor.
Pretty vast.
Indeed. And now, sir, allow me to show you a handful of interesting details. Follow me, please.
Так,
Been a majordomo all your life?
Yes, I come from a long line of majordomos. My father was a majordomo, as was my grandfather before him, as was my great-aunt. In fact, she was the one to start the tradition.
Great-aunt?
A hard woman. It is said that already as a child, she knew where she was going and went there. When she arrived in Beauclair, she signed on as a chambermaid at one of the vineyards, then slowly worked her way up to majordomo. She dragged the rest of the family up the same path.
A bushel of grapes is more a burden
The servants' quarters. I occupy the green home. With the Duchess's permission, I have hired a full staff. Their salaries to be paid from the ducal treasury.
Nice of her.
Not the most sightly part of the estate, I admit. But I think it's worthwhile for you as master of the domain to know where the help
Так,
stays.
тут в зеленому будинку проживає прислуга, яка перебуває на жалуванні в княгині.
Baron Rossel ordered the vines in this part of the estate uprooted and olive groves planted in their place. They look beautiful, especially come spring.
Don't look at all bad now either.
Так, тут має бути оливки замість виноградника.
Down below lies your vineyard, where we grow a strain of Carfanere, one of the world's oldest. Aged in oak barrels, it provides for an exquisite wine with distinct blackberry, white cherry, plum, and cinnamon notes. Marvelous.
I have to try it one of these days.
They say that Witcher from the north is a different.
Enough, youth, Hertfordshire.
Nice well. Picturesque.
Yes, though it ran dry long ago. During the raucous feasts Master Bolius held, he would order it filled with wine. There's a tale about a guest attending a Bolius ball for the first time and thus unaware of the custom. He had suffered great heartbreak and had decided to end his life by jumping into the well. The festivities were coming to a close, and the well was nearly empty when the suicidal guest finally jumped. Instead of killing himself, he merely broke his legs. To numb the pain, he drank the wine.
Drank himself to death?
Not at all. When found the next day, he had concluded he'd witnessed twin miracles. The water had been changed into wine, and he had survived. He retired to a monastery in the Dragon Mountains and began preaching the wisdoms of Lebioda.
Легенду розповів про цей колодязь. Легенда така собі, чесно.
Monsieur Bolius's wife Nina kept a garden here. A supremely lovely place it was.
Bit neglected now.
Сад.
I agree. Yet nothing stands in the way of restoring it to its former glory, and once again planting it with herbs and other vegetation.
Тут сад був колись. Сказав, що якщо постаратися, то можна повернути колишню велич.
Madame Nina planted diminutive, delicate flowers and herbs here. One might say their aroma still hangs in the air.
You're quite the romantic, Barnabas Basil.
Так, ну тут видно, що квіти якісь є. Каже, що можна ще й трави посіяти якісь. Взагалі б ідеально. Річка є. Вот два.
This served as an additional wine cellar in years of plentiful harvests.
Bit of work and it'll make a fine stable for Roach.
Так, тут хоче Геральт зробити стіло для плотви.
The cellars, voila. During Monsieur Bolis's time, wine was kept here, but Baron Rossel used it to store olive oil as well. I took the liberty of cleaning up the mess, which...
I made while fighting the Bruxa. Thanks, Barnabas Basil. Appreciate it.
Так, тут він не... Добре. Ми якраз статую ще ось поставили.
A witcher. We could use one around here, full time.
As you can see, the facade is, how to put it, slightly stained. but one cannot deny it, a certain subtle southern charm.
True, though it could use a bit of subtle paint.
Так, ну і нарешті прийшли до основної будівлі.
And welcome inside. On the left is the master bedroom. On the right, the dining hall and kitchen. Upstairs, you shall find the guest room, currently used for storage.
Not a bad idea.
At the moment, the house is only minimally furnished. Yet I believe we will, together, devise some innovative arrangements. A few paintings, for instance, would breathe new life into the abode immediately. With that, sir, you've seen the full lay of the land. Corfo Bianco is a beautiful estate. One must admit, time has taken its toll. Forgive me for being forward, but if you were to choose to invest a small sum towards its beautification, consider me at your service in the matter.
Think I'll take you up on that. Be sure to come and see you if I decide to do any remodeling.
Так, на ремонт можна
Mentioned the
щось
place could
задонатити.
stand to be spruced up.
Oh, most decidedly, sir. The question is where you would like to begin this rejuvenation.
Давайте трошки, ну, з дому.
Been thinking about the outer walls. Maybe a fresh coat of paint or some patching.
If I might dare to make a suggestion, why not start with a general renovation? I once oversaw such work at Admiral Rompelli's summer residence. The effects were simply breathtaking. Not only did the residence positively sparkle afterwards, but we also made room to display the Admiral's armor and weapons, of which he was a passionate collector.
5000, то.
It's in your hands then. Make the place shine.
I shall get to work immediately. Within a day's passing, I shall have sent for the crew which rebuffed the Admiral's residence. They are the finest specialists around. Highly skilled at what they do, it shall not take them too long, I wager. 2 days after they begin, your eyes will behold your residence in its refurbished, rejuvenated, beautified state. Is there anything else you require, sir?
Двором.
Got these spacious grounds. But maybe it's time to make them more useful.
Oh, yes, we certainly should. The way I see things, given your trade, sir, you would be wise to put in a grindstone and an armorer's table. A good way to start things off, don't you think?
Ну, давай верстак.
My armor needs work from time to time. You know, oil this, reinforce that. Could use a decent work table where I could do all that.
Admiral Rompelli once hired a specialist who made the finest armorer's tables this side of the Yeruga. I will contact him at once.
1000, ну,
Good. Order me up a table like that.
Immediately, sir. I expect it will take at most 1 day to arrive. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
Заточки
In my
мечі.
trade, my blades get dull pretty quick. Could use a grindstone, professional grade.
Of course. No one would consider that an unnecessary extravagance, I would wager.
1000, добре.
Then send out for one, please. A high-quality stone to be set up in the yard.
Of course. I shall send a runner to town at once. I believe you shall be grinding to your heart's content by tomorrow. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
Так.
Know what? Changed my mind. Not in the mood to talk about redecoration today. But I wanted to ask you something else.
I shall be glad to answer your every question, sir.
Буває.
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
Так, ну ми дали йому розпорядження привести в порядок тут половину. Половину резиденції, тому Треба, він сказав, почекати прям. Давайте почекаємо. Так, залишаємо мечі. Мантикори, срібний меч. І сталевий меч. Треба змінити. Ельфійські мечі можна було подати. Палиці продамо. В принципі, все. Ну, ці мечі кращі, ніж я так розумію. Ті ж стандартні мечі. Але може потім якось ще стандартні. Як бабуся, як ти?
I do not know how I will ever repay you, Witcher.
Don't expect to be paid. Hope you're feeling better, that's all.
Oh, yes, I feel my strength returning thanks chiefly to Barnabas Basil's care.
Horrible ordeal you endured. Glad I cut it short.
Yes, years of suffering. Do you know what was worse than the hunger? Watching my loved ones, my children grow old and die. All my family's long gone now. The last of my kin perished decades past. I fear I've nowhere to go.
Ну, то ти можеш тут залишити.
This is a big house, big estate. You can stay here.
Truly, I could never infringe so on your hospitality. Yet,
Yeah,
after all I've suffered, the years of starvation, I've but one dream. At last to prepare food that fortifies, nourishes, to delight in the tastes and smells of spices, to sit at one table with others and eat.
don't see a problem if that's your dream. You could help Barnabas Basil in the kitchen. Eating his meals. You know he's not a culinary virtuoso.
Nothing could make me happier. Thank you.
No, thank you. House could use a woman's touch.
I've one other thing I'd like to tell you. Many years ago, my father assembled valuables for my dowry. I never wed, so they remained unclaimed. These baubles are no use to me now, but to you, well, perhaps let them be a token of my gratitude. If you wish to find them, you must go to my old home, to Trastamara. The dowry lies hidden in a barrel in the cellar. There are several barrels. You must give each a knock until you find the right one.
Do just that. Thanks. See you later.
Take care, Witcher. And
Так, ну ми
remember,
дозволили їй
you always have
залишитись.
warm food awaiting your return.
Залишитись тут і дали можливість готувати. Також вона нам сказала, де шукати скарби, які збирали на її весілля, але які так і залишилися лежати, оскільки вона була під прокляттям.
I didn't see a single vampire.
Так, добре. Давайте далі дивитись. Так, ну пішли. Почекати 3 дні, поки закінчиться капітальний ремонт. Почекати день, поки Добрицький доставить верстак. Ну добре, це все ми зробимо пізніше. Давайте пішли в острів. На озері Селяві. Дивитися. Так розумію, це ось тут. Ну, давайте звідси тоді почнемо. Так, ранок. Поїхали. Кабан. Хочу не зв'язуватись. Так, ось озеро. Ось острів. Тут ще якесь озеро всередині.
I'm walking on water. Just like...
Like who?
like a pond skater. Who are you thinking?
No matter. I suppose you thought nothing else in life could surprise you, eh? Wrong.
Так, ну давайте поспілкуємося, яка слина тут сидить.
Hey, happen to know how the hell I can walk on that water?
Naturally, I know. Since time immemorial have I dwelt in solitude on the shore, and I can testify to the extraordinary nature of the lake.
What's so extraordinary about it? I mean, besides the fact that you can walk on its surface.
A sword, most wondrous, lies in its depths. I watch over it. The blade may be grasped solely by one who possesses the 5 chivalric virtues.
Folk call me a lot of things, but virtuous? I don't know.
Yet I do know, for I know who you are. You have proven yourself capable of great sympathy. You are a man of honor, as many can attest. Of humble means yourself. You showed generosity to others. Your valor is the stuff of legends. Reason guides your actions, as it does those of all who are wise. You have proven the 5 chivalric virtues dwell in your heart.
Mean the sword's mine? I can dive in and take it?
The sword deserves the hand of a master. You must prove your skills are worthy through combat atop the water's surface. Are you ready?
Так, ще треба перемогти цього. Добре. Поїхали.
Anytime.
Then draw your blade.
Ever fight a witcher?
My favorite part of the test. You have proven worthy of wielding the blade, beyond all doubt.
Магічний меч, який вибив.
Behold, your errandite.
We've met before.
Certainly. The hermit admitted he knew you, remember?
The Lady of the Lake.
It is I. Forget not that you are a man right and honorable, devoted to doing good. And for these reasons you received the blade. Now bear it. And I trust this time you shall not lose it.
Арандит повернувся з першої частини.
Just wonderful.
Так, давайте дивитися, що за раундит. Срібний меч плюс 10. Shift. Блеф. А він замість гешефта йде. Розуміло. Володарка озера була перед вами з першої частини. Так. Пішли. О, а ось і король рибак! Здоров! Здоров, король рибак. Повернули теж з першої частини. Так, по завданню. Давайте дивитися далі. Лицар найманець це таке. Поспілкуватися з лісорубом Якобом. Поїхали. 114. Ну, недалеко, недалеко. Треба поспілкуватися. Коні дикі.
Boy, is my bum for ready to blow.
Ось ці лісоруб. Здорово.
You Jacob?
Heel, Moholt. Down. Who asks?
A witcher. Saw your notice.
Hold up. A witcher, you say? Like in Luis Herrera's Tales and Fables. Luckier than a green bleeding leprechaun I am. See, not a soul around believes this tree is Daphne, the cursed lady of legend. But you could lift the curse.
So what makes you think there's a girl cursed inside the tree?
Well, I came out with my dog Moholt to cut her down. Axe in hand, a broad swing I took. The edge burrowed deep in her trunk, and bum botch me if blood didn't spurt forth. My jaw dropped in the dirt, but right then I knew every jot of it in the tale of Daphne, Gareth, and the Witch of Lynx Crag.
Don't tell me. From Herrera's Tales and Fables.
You talking that? Second edition, amended in octavo. I know those tales by heart. My nan read them to put me to sleep.
Guess she read it cover to cover, colophon included.
Давайте нам тут сказав лісоруб, що це дерево, це зачарована дівчина. Як в якійсь легенді
Let me take a look at the tree.
Careful now.
Сказав, що коли почав рубати, то з нього пішла кров. Давайте дивитися, що за кров.
Swear I hear sobs in the rustling leaves. It actually does bleed. Looks like human blood too. The bark resembles hypertrophic scars in places. Medallions humming like crazy. Intense magic at work here.
Так, ну ми чуємо плач, чуємо кров, бачимо кров.
Blood seeped from the direction of the tree, judging by the shape of the stain.
І схоже, що це дійсно зачарована дівчина.
Logger was making good time. Strange, though. Willow's isolated. No other trees near it.
Так, поспілкуватися з лісорубом. Давайте.
And did you look at the tree close?
Actually does bleed. Pretty incredible. Looks wondrous.
Did I not say so?
Давай поспілкуємося про плату.
My help doesn't come free, you know.
You speak to a lowly woodcutter. No stench of coin about me.
Давай 150. 150 це багато. Давай 120.
Lower, you must go lower. Willing I am to pay, but I've not near that much.
115.
Lower, you must go lower. Willing I am to pay, but I've not near that much.
110.
Agreed. I will pay as soon as the young mate is free.
Добре.
Willing to help, but first I gotta figure out where to start.
No need. I know it all. Miss Daphne and Sir Gareth shared a terrible and fearsome love for each other. Yet to prove himself worthy of her hand, Gareth was to face the Witch of Link's Crag. Before Sir Gareth set off for the hill, Miss Daphne gave him her kerchief, a token of her favor.
Let me guess, he never returned.
He did not. She stood here day upon day, night upon night, trying to spy him.
Till she sprouted roots and turned into a tree? Wonder why.
I will fecking tell you why. To await the moment when Gareth returns, kerchief in hand. That is the power of love. The power of longing. So you must scale Link's Crag. Search there for a means to free Daphne. I will give you my book of tales to refer to. And good luck, Witcher.
Так, ми маємо піти, я так розумію, на гору із цією, з відьмою, на скелю. Піти із відьмою, зустрітися і побитися, напевно. І забрати в неї хустку. І повернути дівчині, яка чекала свого коханого і росла в землю. І перетворилась на дерево. Так. Давайте.
Those noises again. I couldn't sleep a wink.
Бабці. Хто то був? Пан... До побачення.
A hut. The witches.
Так, обшукати.
Hut looks inhabited. No sign of the dweller, though. Guess I'll look around.
Трансмутації тіла. Давайте почитаємо. Трансмутація тіла – одне з найважчих магічних мистецтв, яким оволоділи тільки майстри. Але навіть вони до досконалості освоїли лише одну форму. Це пов'язано з психофізичними обмеженнями, оскільки безпечне перетворення в звіра може забезпечити тільки ідеальна придатність до тварини, в якій хоче перетворитися чарівник. Відомий приклад Ульфа Чорнобородого, який на протязі багатьох років жив в печері з ведмедем, щоб пізнати істинну сутність цього звіра.
Warm. Smells inconclusive. Though I idea what ingredients are in there.
Ще якась
Very
підписка.
bonus. Conclave of Mages banned this tome.
Так, в той час прибув я в місто, яке називається Долиною Кнат, відоме в світі як Шагай. Розум людський не в силах огорнути цей край, в якому викривлений простір і оманливі кольори не відповідають усьому, до чому привчив нас погляд. В той час, в момент мого прибуття, я був на межі безумства. Я кричав беззвучним криком і пітнів кривавим потом, коли два сонця виходили над моєю головою. Я впав на коліна і молив Сотхак-Ваха не про позбавлення, а про швидку смерть. І потім прийшли вони. Так, це чарівники, рецепти. Ага.
A wall of spell enhancements or trophies.
Давайте оглянемо хустку.
Silk kerchief, monogrammed DF. Could use it to break the curse if it's Daphne's.
None but feral cats stray in here most oft, yet it seems I've guessed from afar at that. What do you seek in my home?
Oh. Ой-ой-ой.
Already found it.
You do not aim to lift the curse from the tree, girl, do you?
А чому б і ні?
What if I do?
Then you had best know you waste your time. The old tales. Did your nan not tell them to you? Even I, the witch of Link's Crag, would be hard-pressed to overcome the power of love and longing.
Я, напевне, тебе...
Refuse to help me, and I'll make you regret it. And force you to.
Do you know what really makes my blood boil? Bluster, threats, especially beneath my own roof.
Wouldn't need to use either if you'd cooperate.
How would I do that, given you will soon be dead?
Akandal!
Що, швидко здалась?
You have bested me. Tradition ordains I must grant you 3 wishes, it seems.
You know exactly why I'm here.
Very well. I will help you. Albeit I pity the lass not at all. I shall do what I can to break the curse that imprisons her soul in the tree.
Згоден.
Hold you to that. Daphne didn't deserve her fate.
Tales can be cruel. Now be gone. Leave me be. I can tend to the rest alone.
Remember the deal we made.
I have given you my word. I will keep it. Adieu.
Добре. Вона сказала, що зробить все можливе, щоб зняти прокляття. Але ми маємо повернутися До самого дерева. Ну, пішли до самого дерева, подивимось, що ми там зробимо.
If only I had the coin for a medic.
Damn it, where the hell's Jacob? Wouldn't abandon the tree of his own free will. Need to find him.
Так, пропав Джейкоб.
Fresh blood and clear, deep prints. Looks like Jacob fled, chased by his dog.
Так, на нього напав власний пес.
Morrow, where's your map? Damn it. Check on Jacob. Damn it. Witch freed the ghost from the tree, as promised. Failed to add the spectre'd be insane, full of pain and rage. Possessed the first living creature it ran into. The dog. Dog then killed Jacob. Farewell, chivalrous woodsman. Sorry it ended this way. Life's rarely like a fairy tale. Still, folk have gotta have faith, believe in something.
Грошей ми так і не отримаємо. На жаль. Дух з дерева перейшов на... Та ні, гроші не отримали. Перейшов в пса, який вирішив помститися. І загриз Джейкоба. Так, давайте далі дивитися. Діймили. Потім голодні ігри. Помістя Трастамара. 2000. Так, найближчий Кастелера.
Boy, is my bum for ready to blow.
Так, ось швидке переміщення.
Lammet, my friend, it's
І поїхали вниз. Поїхали вниз. А ось Трастамари. Так, 108 кроків. Ну, прокляття ми тут зняли. Господиню звільнили. Тому, в принципі, нема тут більше чого боятися. Так. Казала, що десь в підвалі треба бочки шукати. А хіба я не був в підвалі? Так, діжка. Давай дивитись, яку діжку нам треба. Відшукати. Придане. Так, ну тут є якийсь прохід. Пришибать. Ще втора.
Might want to look around some.
Так, ну каже, що тут треба... оглянути.
Nothing interesting here.
Тут нічого немає. Тут.
This one's full too.
Тут теж.
Full. Nothing interesting here.
Порожні. Поки всі порожні.
This one's full too.
А ось повно.
Full. Nothing interesting here. This one's full too.
Як у мене?
Strange. That's awful pretty. It'll look great in the house.
Все, знайшли ще ж. Те, що. А що за дверима? Зачем? Потрібен ключ. Так, ну... Добре, що ми знайшли те, що ми шукали. Якби залізти ще вгору було б добре. Так, залізли. Так, тепер... Давайте замовлення дивитися. Буклерське сафарі з графом Беладелем. Спілкуватись треба. Так, де тут було швидке переміщення? Ось тут воно. Тик, граф Беладель. Пішли дивитися, де ти в мене тут, граф? Знаходишся. Так, Сансретура. Звідти підемо. Так, 400. Ай, вже сутенітив скоро буде. Так, ну ми вже верстак отримали. Це добре.
Hey, over here, please.
Well, Greylocks.
Mountains out of molehills,
I shall be better than fine.
I must insist, Count. You'll be much the safer with us at your side.
Boulder Dash.
Count,
Lads, I find your concern touching, I do. Yet I've long awaited this day. So, you must forgive me, but I shall go through with it as planned. Ah, it seems my guide has arrived.
Це який шукав
Greetings to you,
відьмака.
White Wolf. I presume you saw my notice? Foolish question. You're here, thus you must have seen it. Forgive me, I should introduce myself. Count Belladal, a great admirer of your deeds.
Thanks. Not something we witchers hear often.
But Count, sir, do you mean to go off with just this witcher? A right hardy fellow he is, no ponce, I'm sure. But your expedition's too risky on the whole. And not taking us with you's, pardon my saying it, right daft.
You exaggerate, Vilmar. I believe I can manage to survive half a day without someone there to wipe me arse in my stead. My guards lament, Witcher, but you must forgive them. Now, to get down to brass tacks, as you've no doubt gleaned from the notice, I've a rather extraordinary proposition for you. I'm a
Каже,
lover,
нетипова
Witcher, of
пропозиція.
nature. A devotee of the wild. And Tussent is home to several species not encountered elsewhere. I'd like you to accompany me on an expedition whose aim is to preserve them. Yes. Naturally, you'll protect me should the need arise. My ever-vigilant guards, see, will report any reckless behavior to my wife if I get so much as a scratch. And then woe will be me.
Так. Ну він шанувальник дикої
Need
природи.
some details before I can say anything. Where are we going? What am I supposed to do exactly?
In the roundest terms, we shall admire the local flora and fauna. And while we do, I might preserve a thing or two.
Preserve?
Of this device, see, a peristysomac. It captures, likenesses.
A parasesta what?
It's like a movable megascope, capturing moments, transforming them into illusions,
Based upon which I then paint a painting.
So, you want me with you, looking at animals and flowers and...
Well, that's more or less what it amounts to, yes. Except you will first have to track down the creatures I wish to capture. I know only the very approximate locations of their habitats. Well, and should any trouble arise, we'll have your sword at the ready, right? So, agreed?
Давай.
Pretty unusual contract.
I couldn't agree more, yes. And I'm prepared to pay a commensurately high fee.
Don't mind if we actually talk about exactly how high that'll be first, do you?
Why ever would I? Please, simply tell me how much you wish to receive.
200 всього на все.
Sublime! We've a deal!
Добре, пішли.
Doesn't
Він,
seem
типу,
hard.
буде
Be glad to do something
фотографувати
pleasant for a change.
там
Sublime.
рослин,
In
тварин.
that case, here's your map. Before coming here, I dispatched requests to several local hunters. They located the habitats of the species of interest to me and marked out their ranges on the map.
Good thinking.
1,
It'll
2.
save us some time. Won't need to track. Ready to go?
Yes, let's. The light seems perfect just now.
Це все сутеніє. Такий... Господи. Виглядає як дурень, якщо чесно. Так, ну давайте дивитися, що там нам по карті. 1, 2. Ну, 2 відмічені. Не знаю, що це таке. Це теж відмічено чи не відмічено?
Oh, you've returned. Splendid.
Почекати до урану. Пішли, давай, чекати до урану. Згоден. Рано.
Seems I got the map, so I'll lead.
The job is like a lady. You can always get the new
Пантер.
Wouldn't rather be out here with
Leave
those
a
guards of
panther.
yours.
You jest. It's deliverance to emerge from under their wings. Believe me, they're overprotective, oppressively so. I wish to admire the wildlife, preserve it, not watch them kill it in a fit of misguided fear for my life.
What if the wildlife attacks us?
Then we shall have no other recourse. I do not wish to be something supper. Do you? But as long as they remain calm, we've no need to provoke them. It's of the utmost importance to me, in fact.
Ти де? Чого ти туди побіг?
Map says there should be panthers around here. Stay close. Keep your eyes peeled.
I've but one request, Witcher. Avoid bloodshed, if at all possible.
Heard something. Grunting, panting.
Так, ведмедь.
Hear that? Panthers.
Frankly, I did not hear a thing. Clearly, your senses are far more acute than mine. I must rely on them.
Так ось пантера.
Damn poachers. Snares. Looks like they were hoping for a bear. Panther got caught instead.
Will you help the mother?
Give it a shot. Gotta calm her first. Need to lunge at us otherwise.
Аксі.
Brilliant. You freed her. Brilliant. You freed her. A superb image. Folk call witches heartless. This will put the lie to that.
Parastysomax upset the animals. Better get out of here.
Cannot abide poaching. I'm content you share my love for animals.
Сколопендроморфів? Нащо тобі? Сколопендроморф.
Got pretty broad interests for a man of the city.
I suppose I dabble in my share of things. Wine, nature, painting. I imagine the life of a witcher must be rather more monotonous. With all due respect.
It is. Never boring, though.
I, for one, cannot fathom only ever consorting with the same creatures, day in and day out.
Got a wife?
Ну я не бачу тут сколопендроморфів.
Hear him.
It's those...
Centipedes. Giant. Underground tunnel burrowers. Make a distinct sound. We can use that to track them.
Маємо пройти за ним. Куди він там приведе.
Sounds loud and clear here. Must be near the nest. We're here.
Well, this vantage point's no good. I shan't capture a good image from here.
All right, wait. We'll find you a better spot that's safe, too. Tread lightly. Giant centipedes sense the softest sounds, the lightest vibrations. You wake one up, it wakes up angry.
Так, тут гнізда. Знайти місце, звідки буде гарно видно ці гнізда.
How about here?
I don't know. Isn't it a bit close?
Right. We'll find another spot.
Так, каже, що дуже близько. З цієї сторони дивимось.
Here, maybe. Distance seems right. Light's not bad either.
Yes, this will work perfectly.
Так, добре. Чекаємо графа.
Can Can you lure them out?
Give me a minute. Need to think. Vibrations. Gotta send some through the ground. I'll try tossing a bomb or casting a sign. And you watch out. Don't get any closer.
Давайте бомбки.
Excellent day for capturing moments. Thank you. Truly magnificent that was. We can move on now.
Так, ну і останнє.
Exhilarating. Positively exhilarating. Thank you. I've one more request. Local peacocks performing their mating ritual. I'd love to see that. Apparently, a flock dwells not far from here.
We can go. Just don't count on peeping at them while they mate. Season ended a month back.
Oh, that's terrible. I so wish to capture their splendorous tails in full bloom. Is there nothing you can do if they prove uneager to present? Perhaps challenge them somehow? Goad them?
What did you have in mind? Don't have a tail myself, and I'm not likely to sprout one anytime soon.
My thoughts were more along the lines of witcher magic. They say you can exert influence over lesser creatures.
Yeah, guess I can try. Can't promise you anything, though.
Splendid. Consider me contented. I cannot pinpoint the flock's location, but a hunter I know told me a few likely spots. I'll mark them for you.
All right. Let's go find some peacocks.
Так, павичів пішли шукати.
I was wondering, why peacocks?
My daughter is rather fond of them. There will be a treat for her.
А, каже, що і його дочка любить цих павичів.
We're close. Eyes in the back of your head.
Десь поруч. Тут нема нічого. Теж нічого не. Вертаємося назад. Я вже не чую їх. Були ж тут. А, сліди знайти. Ось.
A feather from the rump, coated in suet. Cock shed it recently and the suet's got a distinct scent. Ought to be able to track the flock.
A witcher in action. What a treat to watch.
Так. По запаху маємо знайти. Пішли.
Hear that? They're calling to each other.
Fabulous. We're getting close.
Так. Ось твої павичі. Ну,
Oh, that's lovely. Now, if they could just splay the tails.
See what I can do. Find a good spot.
Ready? Use your magic, Witcher!
Аксі. Та я повинен 3 до 3 одразу. Один. Де другий? 2. 3.
Oh, this'll be a masterpiece. Smile, please.
Giant centipedes. Damn it.
Where did they come from?
Must have followed us. Get back.
Ah! Geralt, save me! Geralt, save me!
Та зараз.
All over now.
Whew, that was tense. I believe I've had my fill of excitement for today.
Все.
What a wonderful adventure.
Get everything you wanted?
Yes.
In that case, time to get back to your camp.
Так, повертаємося в табір.
Returning your lord to you, safe and sound.
You've our gratitude, Master.
You see, lads, there was nothing to fear.
Thank you, Witcher, for looking after our day count. Seems the jaunt did 'em wonders. Breathed some new life into 'em.
Wait here a moment, Geralt. I have to fetch my coin pouch. Pay my dues.
О, ще й грошики.
No need to thank me. Gladly have more contracts like this.
Counts a wonder, ain't he? It's a sad injustice, the misfortune that's touched the family.
Misfortune?
Made no mention, did he? 10 years back, his last, Clarissa's her name, took a spill off her horse. Been bedridden ever since. Cannot walk of her own. She'd been the life of the house before the calamity. A merry sprite what filled every corner with joy. Count would oft take her out on trips. She loved animals too. Excursions he makes now, or rather, paintings he brings home. They's her only window on the wider world.
Sorry to make you wait.
Його дочка постраждала, коли впала з коня, і тепер вона прикована до ліжка, і тому він робить оці картинки, щоб якось її розвеселити.
You showed discipline, reliability, responsibility. I dare say you'd make the ideal business associate. It's a shame you've no interest in the wine trade.
One day, maybe.
Your reward. Use it well.
Ну, винагорода початку.
Thanks.
I've one other matter I wish to broach. In a few days' time, I shall exhibit my work for some friends, my coterie, so to speak. Would you come by?
Звісно, чому?
Why not, if I'm in the area?
Splendid. In that case, I shall see you at my lodgings. I'm staying with a friend while in Tussent, near a village named Francois.
I'll be by. See ya.
Так, ну ми зробили тут, це добре.
Hey, over here, please.
Я не хочу. Так, давайте дивитися. До 12-ї почекати. Ну, давайте почекаємо до 12-ї. $1435. А де тут найближче переміщення? Печера. Печера. Тикс. Куди нам? Франколар. Так. Пікнік. Давайте оглянемо вистав. Ага. Ось. Геральт і Пантера. Білий Селфач. Білий вовк, що привчає боклерських скалопендроморфів. Відьмак, приручивши павлінів. А ось і гра. Здорово.
Both male and female Beauclair centipedes are formidable predators. The bees prefer to hunt in packs, yet the author of this extraordinary work was able to capture a lone specimen preparing to attack. Cast your eye on the hunter, who, though fully aware of the danger, wears a look of cold determination on his face as he awaits the optimal moment to strike.
Ah, Geralt, you're here. Wonderful. Come, please. I'm delighted to see you. I've a small gift for you, and I shan't let you refuse. You are free to sell it, of course, though I would be honored were you to hang it in your home.
Thanks.
Як справи у дочки?
Talked to your guards back at the camp. Told me about Clarissa. Sorry to hear about her accident.
Thank you. Kind words that mean a great deal to me.
How's Clarissa these days? Probably can't wait for you to get back.
To get her gifts, you mean? I've dispatched 2 already. She'll not need to wait for my return. En route home, I mean to pass through Dol Blathana. They say one can see Sylvans there.
Yeah, actually happen to know one. Name's Torquay. He can be mean, but for the right fee, he'll do anything you ask.
Splendid. I thank you for the hint.
Tell him I send my regards.
Так, ну бувай здоровий. Картину ми отримали.
Nice meeting you. So long now.
Так, сафарі ми закінчили. Далі йдемо. Так, відшукати Франсуа. Де мені шукати Франсуа? По карті, де найближче переміщення? Ось тут. Ось тут. Так, пішли шукати Франсуа. Франсуа, ти де? Десь тут. Двісті кроків. Так, що ж трапилось з Франсуа? Давайте дізнаємось. Так розумію, це чоловік тої панянки, яка попросила нас. Що він пішов робити подвиг і не повернувся. Вона просить нас його знайти. Він щось не трапилось. Так, тут печера якась. Зрозумів. Поїхали знову. Має бути печера. Мені здається, його треба шукати в печері.
Halt, master. A beast lurks in there.
Right. Expected as much, 'cause I...
Shh! Quiet, before you wake it. Come, I've camped nearby. We shall talk there.
Кажеш, там монстр якийсь. Чудовисько. А ось його табір.
What do they call you? What's your crest? Speak!
Равікс із Чорторога.
Ravix of Fourhorn. My crest shows a maiden sitting astride a... striding bear. So, now that we've had our night-to-night chat, Francois Le Goff, I presume. Your betrothed sent me. See, you've been gone a while, so you've got her worried.
Well, indeed, for Grottore is a most fearsome beast. I must prepare properly for battle.
Takes 2 weeks, that?
I have tarried a bit, true, but the delay is done. My word I gave, thus the beast shall die.
Wouldn't happen to need any help, would you?
I don't know. After all, I did swear a solemn oath to...
Deposit the beast's head at your beloved's feet. No mention of you killing it all by yourself, though.
All in all, I suppose you're right. We must fight side by side, then. For honor!
Так, ну пішли, допоможемо закохати. Долати монстр. Грот. Куди ти так побіг?
But I should be the one to...
Strange. No sign of Kotori.
Perhaps we should turn back? If there's no beast, there's no beast. Damn shame, but we tried.
Not so fast. Let's take a look around. Impressive. You'd think you were in a winter garden. Filled with children's shoes. Doubt I've ever seen a collection this grotesque. Bones. Small skull. Fontanelle's not completely closed. An infant. About a year, maybe.
They speak the truth about the villages.
Various sundries. Some tools. Kotori must have taken them from its victims.
Так, ну щось самого городника я не бачу.
Something on the other side. Can't hope to get through. Neither sword nor signs will cut this. Clear as day now. Spriggan, gotta be. Seems to be off somewhere, probably feeding. Need to lure it.
Very well. To work then. Gods, thy will be done.
Бестіарій відкриваємо, бестіарій. Читаємо, хто такий гротник. Так, гротник. Привіда. Рапунцель. Номи. Грот. Трапилось ось що. Раптова злива застала мене в лісі, і я й подумав, необхідно знайти яку-небудь печерку, адже богам немилоство, що я промок до нитки і підхопив нежить в мої тороки. І так я дістався до печери, а там на мене як щось загарчить, я летів звідти з такою швидкістю, що по дорозі додому вся моя одежа просохла на вітру. Веліс штайль травник. Ніхто не знає, коли в печерах біля підніжжя Горгони поселиться боровик на ім'я Гротник. Боровики зазвичай віддають перевагу важкодоступним лісам і рідко гніздяться в печерах. Але Гротник, схоже, полюбляє гроти, звідки і пішло його назва. Це чудовисько отримало широкий загал серед боклерських лицарів, які часто розказували про нього як про потенційного джерела великої слави. Ніхто, втім, не прагнув слави настільки сильно, щоб зустрітися з Гротником в бою, за виключенням юного рицаря Франсуа. Димеритова бомба, мастило проти реліктів і ігнію. Зрозуміло. Давайте мастило проти релікції одразу намастимо. Сектоїди, прокляті, драконоїди, релікти. Де гібриди, релікти. Демеритова бомба в мене так. Так, і... маємо підпалити рослини. Зрозумів, ось ці рослини. Ось ігрок. Так, демеритова бомба. Ну що ти, живий, Франсуа?
By my troth, the damned brute was sturdy. I'm grateful, Witcher. You aided me greatly.
Тобі пора повертатися в Боклер.
High time you returned to Beauclair, brave knight.
Nay, nay. The head of this beast is a trifle, wholly inadequate to express the love I harbor for my betrothed. The world awaits. To honor her, I shall cut down another, more terrible beast.
Take my advice. Grab the damned head and cut the shit.
I beg your pardon. That I wish to make my beloved's name known the world over to bring her glory.
Shut up and listen. Crests, scrap metal armor, swooning damsels. All that's nothing to do with hunting monsters, which is work. Damn hard, dangerous, and thankless work that you're just not cut out for. Find some other way to prove your valor. Only thing you've proven so far is that you're a fool.
You do not mince words, master. In Tucson, one might demand satisfaction upon trampled ground, for a lesser slight. Yet, there is truth in what you say, I cannot deny. I survived with my life by a hair. It is time I returned home.
Ну все, переконали. Наїхали на нього, переконали, щоб він більше не займався дурницями. Так. Рештки, придеться. Можемо повернутися до нареченої Франсуа і сказати, що ми його вмовили, щоб він не займався дурницею. 600. Стежка. Сади, я так розумію.
Duchess Anna-Henrієтти.
I dreamt I was a wolf.
What can I do?
I would hate to come off as impertinent, but was it not you who won the tourney, Sir Greylock?
Got good news, madam.
As do I. Francois has returned. We marry in a week's time. Prenuptial teachings at the temple tomorrow. Dress fitting the next morn. Then a tour of the wedding venue. I have never been so happy.
Congratulations, I guess. Wish you happiness, both of you.
And good fortune to you on your path. Your reward, master. And Godspeed.
О, гроші. Так. Я пропоную зараз зробити наступним чином. Давайте. Повернемося до нашого дому. Подивимося, що там, як справи. Полювання. І після цього подивимося, що тут зроблено. Так, стіл я бачу.
Even a horse drops if you ride it in a constant gallop.
Так. А з фасадом що? Ну, фасад, до речі, вже зробив. Плюс-мінус вже краще став. Здорово.
Renovations coming along all right, Barnabas Basil?
Superbly, sir. General refurbishment has been completed, and I took the liberty of adding 2 racks, each upon which you might hang weapons and armor, if you've some pieces you'd like to display. Likewise, I have prepared a few spots in which new paintings might be hung. In other news, the laborers dusting out the cellar have made a most unusual discovery. I believe it's something you'll wish to see.
Ну, пішли, подивимось.
If you say I should see it, I'll go see it right now, BB.
Так, а ми самі маємо це зробити? Пішли. Подивимось, що він там такого знайшов.
Strange. Something behind this wall, I think.
Алхімічний.
Laboratory. Must have been an alchemist at one time.
Алхіміка. Алкагест. Ну зрозумів. Мутації можна робити. Це все?
Something's in the wind.
Лабораторії знайшли. Що ще розкажеш?
BB, know anything about the laboratory in the cellar? One of the previous owners taken interest in alchemy?
A laboratory? Alchemy? I know nothing of it. But I understand that to a witcher this must be a very intriguing find.
It is. It was walled up. Equipment's pretty ancient too, so it must have belonged to someone who lived at Corvo Bianco before you started working here. Whoever it was sure knew their stuff though. Got dragon glass vials and flasks, stills, sublimators, vengerometers.
Forgive me, sir, but I fear I don't follow.
Just saying, it's top-notch equipment. True masterpieces of craftsmanship for use in alchemy. Brewing a concoction with this stuff versus doing it over an open fire? Well, there's no comparison.
Then I am all the more delighted you discovered it, sir.
Starting to really like this place. Maybe we should keep going. Refurbish
Давайте
some
ще
more.
зробимо
What do you think,
пару
BB?
ремонтів.
As you wish,
І
sir. Shall we see to the house or the grounds this time?
давай подвір'ям.
Starting to get into this whole renovating thing. There must be other things we can improve.
What a splendidly wise idea. Now that the general refurbishment is done, why not see to the grounds? Perhaps renovate the stables, or return Madame Bolis's garden to its former verdancy?
Ага. Ну давай сади
So,
траву.
sometimes I have to brew a potion, but I can't find the herbs I need growing anywhere nearby.
Well, you're in luck, sir. The flower garden, once kept by Madame Nina, Monsieur Bolis's wife, seems the ideal place to cultivate herbs. In fact, it's roomy enough to plant shrubbery.
2000.
Know what? Might not be the best time to lay out that kind of coin. Let me sleep on it.
Ponder the notion however long you wish, sir. I'm at your disposal always.
Ну, тоді буває.
Let's put a pin in this for now. Remembered I have some
Це
urgent business
зрозуміло,
to
це
tend to.
типу вже
Not the
якась
slightest
РПГ
problem,
пішла
sir. I'm here to serve whenever you desire.
відбудовувати, тому подібне. Таким займатися не дуже хочеться, звісно. Якщо є, ну знаєте, багато часу і бажання, можна цим зайнятися. У мене, в принципі, не дуже є бажання цим займатися. Замовлення, Монстр Стуфо. Замовник. Не хочу я вже виконувати відьмачі завдання. Давайте церемонію. Поспілкуємося з частичком взуття. Давайте перевдягнемося. Все? Чи ще щось? Пальчатки. Чим нема, бо не було пальчатки. Пішли, повернемося до цих. Отримаємо винагороду. Та й закінчимо цього. Портові ворота. Так, 100. Давайте мечі теж приберемо. Вони виглядають дивно. Нам вже немає чого боятись. Вірно? Вампіра ми перемогли.
I agree completely.
Здорово.
Lois.
Oh, it's the swordsman. Good to see you. Here for a spiffing? Dirty boots are a stain on professional dignity, you know. Step on up.
Need to ask you something.
Yet again? Go on then. I'm a proponent of free speech and I will gladly tell you all I know. But why not get your boots shanked while we jabber?
Guess they could use a spit and polish.
Then I shall take advantage as well. A friend of mine used to say boots should be as clean as the soles that wear them.
Clean boots, clean soles. A fine slogan.
Так, ти листи доставляв?
Man in the frock coat. You passed him some letters, remember?
Why, of course. I'm young, got a mind like a steel trap, but...
If you're about to tell me this information will cost me, forget it. How'd you get those letters?
Beggars brought them.
Та кажеш, що бідняки йому приносили.
Beggars. Tell us more about them. How many were there?
Why, 4. One for each letter.
Just 4? Sure you didn't get a 5th?
I can't count, you know.
Remember anything else? These beggars have anything in common?
What? Come now. Each was different. Some had mismatched boots, others had no boots at all. Oh, I know! They all had no home!
Kid, my patience is starting to run a little thin. Now think hard. Where'd they get the letters? They pick them up? Get them from someone?
I don't know. They'd come, hand me a letter, and walk away. I asked no questions.
Geralt, allow me to ask a question. Listen, lad. I'll be glad to mix another batch of that bootshine for you. But you must focus now and tell us all you know. Where can we find the beggars?
Well, at the shelter, most like.
Where's that?
Everyone knows. It's just round the corner. Up those stairs, then right.
Thanks, kid. For your trouble. We must visit the shelter. Look around inside.
Йшли шукати будинок для... Ну, типу, постава, ще щось. Для відпочинку. Так, що тут? Сирітки написано.
Gentlemen, there's no need to raise your voices.
You? What do you want?
To talk.
Here, that's a waste of breath. We've tried it, only to tire our lips. We'll use other means of persuasion now.
Gentlemen, calm, please.
Either get out along with these flea-ridden vagabonds, or we'll toss you all out. Our patience is gone. This place is no longer a rank refuse dump.
Scram! Decent folk live here.
Decent folk you mention.
Конфлікт.
Mean yourselves.
Why? Do you doubt it?
Hell yes.
Hear that, Artois? He poking insults us. On our own turf.
We should step aside, good fellow. My friend is perfectly capable of settling this unfortunate dispute on his own.
Come now, Twitcher. Try me.
She isn't get hurt.
Not good.
Shit.
All right. I can take a hint. Come, time to go.
I thank you so much for your aid. I tried to reason with them, but they'd have beat me blue had you not come along. I'm grateful. Immensely.
What did they want from you?
They are neighbors. Wish me to take my folk, the shelter, elsewhere. They dislike that I help the beggars. I do not oppose going elsewhere, were we to have somewhere to go. But you've come with a problem, have you? My turn to aid you.
Нам свідчення.
Need some information. Looking for a man who might have mentioned the boot black in Rue de Garl.
The boot black? A feisty lad. I know him.
Any of your, wards supposed to meet him recently or soon?
Forgive me. Those I help and I are not so close that I would know. But should you wait, they'll all soon come for their meal. You can question them yourselves.
Thanks. We'll wait. Nice of you to let us.
My dears, I've a matter to address before I serve the soup. These two gentlemen have some questions of you. Pay attention. Answer in brief. For if you draw it out, your soup will go cold. And we wouldn't want that, would we?
Recently, 4 of you delivered sealed letters to the bootblack. I know this.
Does anyone know what the gentleman means? Go on, speak up. Romain?
Why should I squeal? We were all told not to mention the letters. We all swore.
You can tell me, Romain. You were given a letter and you delivered it, right? Good work, Romain. Thank you. Who else?
I got one too. Gave it to the bootblack. Freshie, he got one. But he can't tell you, as he's not here.
I still have mine. I'm to deliver it 2 days after the Feast of St. Barnabas.
I need the letter. It's very important. It's no use to you anymore.
But I was to deliver it personally. Let no one else see it. That is what she said, and she was frightening.
You ought to heed folk who are kind and honest. These men helped me a short while ago, helped all of us. If this individual threatened you, you need not keep the promise you made.
All right, take it. I didn't want to see the bootblack anyways. It's always muddy there.
Damn it.
What is it? Another name, truly?
See for yourself.
Well. I must say, even I did not expect this. This time you will see to our Duchessa. It seems we underestimated Sienna rather grossly.
Так, княгиня
Judging
була
by this,
п'ятою.
Detloff was literally supposed to tear her heart out.
Yet first you must snap her neck. Puzzling.
Остання жертва княгині.
Duchess was to be Detloff's last victim. Sienna planned it from the start.
Indeed. The logical conclusion, Geralt.
4 seemingly random victims to start. The virtue's their only link. Enough to get folk talking about a righteous, vengeful beast. Obscured the victims' links to Sienna, even as she had those she despised killed off one by one, leaving the Duchess for last.
Had she managed to fulfill her plan, none would have questioned the reasons. Most would have thought Anni-Gенrієтти had died for her sins. She was known to show a hard heart on many occasions. Ample proof of a lack of compassion.
Why would Sienna murder her own sister? Out of envy? To take power? From an inborn penchant for evil?
Yes, yes, and yes. All seem likely, and none are mutually exclusive. But if you'd like to know for certain, you could always ask her yourself.
Та я не хочу повертатись.
Think it's a good idea? After all, we foiled her carefully planned scheme. Think she'll even want to?
Talk to you? Would it harm you in any way to try? Some philosophers think empirical examination the sole path to knowledge. I believe you mentioned the Duchess keeps Sienna locked up.
Courtiers were insisting on a harsher punishment. Much harsher. Think Anni-Gенrієтти had to protect her sister from a lynch mob as much as she wanted to protect her subjects from a criminal. One way or another, she's locked away in a secluded wing of the palace, awaiting trial before a court of law. I'd need to get past some guards to see her. Coming with?
Of course not. I shall await you at Mare la Chaise-Longue. I'll not risk entering the palace after Detloff and his minions rampage.
Besides, I vastly prefer the company of a simple mug of mandrake brew to that of the Duchess's vile sister.
So, said straight up, it means you're going off to get drunk because you hate Sienna.
I've never been fond of categorical statements of that kind, but I admit I could not vouch for my behavior in her presence.
She treated Dettlaff cruelly.
Caused his death in the end, and now this? Atop all that? No, Geralt. I will not go with you. I will await you at the cemetery.
Так, ну, Регіс відмовився йти з нами до замку. Йшли зранку.
Looking to fall ill? See me? I'll infect you, cheap!
If only those vampires had gobbled me down.
A coin! Or I'll...
300 кроків, щоб дізнатися мотив Сіан. Давайте дізнаємось.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of the...
You'd best behave, Trent. You're in Beauclair, see?
This is Beauclair, and everything's peachy.
I would hate to come off as impertinent, but was it not you?
A fruitful hunt to you, Witcher.
Halt!
Need to see Sienna, urgently.
In the matter of?
Need to interrogate her. New facts have come to light. Need them explained. Seems she was planning your Duquesse's assassination.
Ah, fine then. You're that witcher who solved the murders, no? Then you've my permission, but only for a few minutes.
Promise to be brief.
Так, нам дозволили поспілкуватися з Сіаною.
The witcher will speak with the inmate. You can take a momentary break.
As long as it's truly but a moment. Highly irregular, this.
Have you come to see how I fare? I'm fine, thank you. Artorius' ribbon worked wonders. It's a shame they took it from me.
I know who the fifth victim was supposed to be.
Goodness, you're simply a compulsive snoop. I'm in prison. Dettlaff is dead. Could you not just drop it?
Sienna, stop pretending you couldn't care less. I know it's an act, and it's really starting to wear. Why do you want to kill her?
For such an accomplished investigator to ask about the obvious? Come now, Geralt. Why do you think?
Because she turned her back on you, then banished all memory of you?
Bravo, Geralt. Yet another riddle solved, and your sick curiosity sated. Well, what now? Off to share your discovery with Anni-Gенrієтти. Oh, she's no longer in danger, true. But she very well might add a little something to your reward.
Definitely gonna tell her. Not necessarily for the coin, though.
Then why do it at all?
She ought to know. If only 'cause you'll probably try to kill her again if she ever lets you out.
I probably will.
Perhaps, just for a second, you could stop dwelling on all the wrongs folk have done you and forgive her.
Why should I?
She's your sister, damn it.
You know, before they drove me from my home, I received an education befitting one of my status. Music, poetry, arithmetic, as well as logic. So with complete certainty, I can state that the opinion you must forgive your sister because she is your sister is utter bollocks. No, I will not forgive her, nor shall I show remorse or promise to improve. Anything else? Or will you finally leave me in peace?
Have a nice life, Sienna.
Commander de la Tour would like to see you. Shall we go at once?
Let's go. Want to see him too.
Ну, Сіана... Хоче просто помститися своїй сестрі,
Damien.
ось і все.
Geralt,
Через те,
it's
що
about
вона її
time.
забув.
Ready for the ceremony?
Ой-ой-ой, у нього шрам.
Got some important information. Anni-Gенrієтти was supposed to be Detloff and Sienna's fifth victim.
You are certain of this?
Completely. Found proof.
Inconceivable. How could she? The murders, the mayhem she brought down on the city, were they not enough? She sought to strike down her own sister. Her liege. Traitor. I must alert my men. Enlarge the Duchess's honor guard. Make certain Sylvia Anna is closely watched during the questioning. I'll see to it personally. I thank you, Witcher, for alerting me, and I appreciate your attentiveness. Let's begin the ceremony. Come with me. The Duchess awaits.
Ну, він прислухався до того, що ми принесли докази, те, що п'ята жертва має бути княгиня, і вони будуть уважними при допиті. І висунуті обвинувачення. Ну і церемонія безпосередньо.
In the Guild's name, I beg your assistance, your enlightened highness. Without barrels, production will come to a stop, and it will be the end of us.
You lost them all in the fire. These are horrible tidings. Oh, we are most dreadfully saddened.
Yes, your enlightened highness all. Once the beasts had clawed their way into the warehouse, the whole place went up in flames.
I shall dispatch a palace guardsman to examine the site of the blaze. If things are, as you say, fitting compensation shall be paid from the ducal treasury.
Thank you, your enlightened highness. Your Grace, Geralt of Rivia has arrived.
My dear subjects,
Це були
we come now to our
державні
next point of business.
справи.
Of all the duties which fall upon my shoulders,
Постраждали
as the
від
ruler of this dominion, this duty is
вампірів
dearest
і
to my heart.
пожеж.
For now, we shall award the Order of Vitis Vinifera, Tussent's highest honor.
Так,
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of the beast of
найвищу
Beauclair,
нагороду.
step forth.
We bestow the distinction upon the Witcher, who saved Beauclair from the terrible beast. Such is our desire. May this symbol serve as a reminder to all that the Witcher shall forever remain a friend of Beauclair. In more familiar terms now, I thank you immensely, Geralt. Damien has your reward for you. After all, it was but a contract.
Thank you.
I have a small surprise for you, in addition.
Oh,
I give you more than a dozen barrels of Sonreal, a wine normally reserved for the ducal table. The gustatory experience of a lifetime awaits. Are you content?
Велика честь для мене.
Feels like a second distinction. I'm honored. Thank you.
I trust you shall make good use of it. In a moment I shall speak to Siana. Will you assist me? You returned my sister to me, yet you also showed me her horrendous deeds. As head of state, I must judge her fairly. But she is my sister. Thus my heart bleeds for her.
If my presence will help in any manner, of course I'll stay.
We shall now question a person implicated in the murders which recently ravaged our fair city of Beauclair. Captain de la Tour, show Sylvia Anna in.
Ще допит буде цей Сіан.
The Witcher will take part in our talk.
The Duchess requested I be present.
You have committed crimes. Grave crimes. Yet you are my sister, and my heart does not allow me to treat you as a common criminal. Thus I have asked Geralt to advise me, as one impartial. I shall now hear what he has to say.
No matter the mitigating circumstances, whatever they may be, Siana is a criminal and should be tried as such. And punished as such. Her guilt is clear.
Your words sadden me greatly, Witcher. But I cannot deny their logic. Siana, you shall be tried and given a fitting punishment. Yet we shall never cease to be family. As Duchess, I shall have to judge you. But as your sister, I shall never stop loving you. Will you forgive me? I shall never forgive you.
І сумний кінець. Для сестер.
need some flowers. A wreath, or...
I've none. Sold everything. I was just on my way out. No sense hanging about with nothing to do. Should come as no shock, sir. Had the funeral. Folk took it all. Men, women, children. All wished to lay a bouquet on the Duchess's grave. Windflowers, peonies, gladioli. But she liked common roses best. I know. Her ladies-in-waiting would come here at times. I'd choose the loveliest blooms for her. Fragrant, big petals, the kind that last a long time. I've still not come to terms with it. To be killed by her own sister. How could it happen?
Anni-Gенrієтти wanted to believe there was still hope for Sianna, that she'd show remorse. She reached a hand out to her. Too soon. Too trusting.
I know you. You're that witcher from the north. The one that saved us from the beast.
Mm-hmm. Could say that.
Wait here. Take these.
Thought you were out of flowers.
I put a bouquet aside. I was to take it to her myself. But you have it. I know you held the Duchess dear.
How much do I owe you?
Not a copper. Keep your coin and raise a toast in her memory tonight.
Do just that. Farewell.
Пам'ятник поставили Анни-Генрієтті. Так, що з зовнішнім виглядом, скажіть мені, будь ласка. А що мені цю маску вліпили? Я хочу окуляри свої. Це вже друге діло.
Nice tune.
Lebiota's recent lungs.
140 кроків.
Geralt of Rivia.
Appearances
Slayer
deceive,
of
Witcher. Beware.
Ну так на кладовище йде.
Man's root for lust is the coin.
I knew a Riv once. He stole my...
To bury the murderous lass in one crypt with the dead.
Witcher, I was certain you'd departed.
Couldn't. Anni-Gенrієтти was...
Wondrous. Beautiful. Good. The best ruler one could hope to have. Yet I let her down.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one expected Sianna to do that, persist to the end. And none of us did anything to stop her. 'Cause there was nothing we could do.
I suppose you are right. But when someone so beloved dies, one cannot help but search one's soul for blame. And even the hardiest knights grow faint-hearted then.
Come to pay my respects. Bid the Duchess farewell.
White roses. They were her favorite. Go inside then. She lies in the ducal crypt. In one room with her murderer. Despite my protests.
What? Who decided that?
The Regent's Council. A pack of old men who've statutes and codices for hearts. Ducal blood flowed in Sianna's veins, and she was never legally disinherited. So they ruled she should lie alongside Anni-Gенrієтти.
Ну, поховали їх разом. Анну-Генрієтту і Сіану. Скільки Вони були сестрами. І в них текла княжа кров. Ну, на обидві могили поклади.
And all this, what did it bring you? Rest in peace. I regret it ended this way, that I failed to prevent it. Hope you can forgive me. Rest in peace.
О, Регіс пішов.
Stylish crypt, quite subdued. Yes, this is the kind of eternal resting place I dream of.
Moments like this, I never know if you're joking or serious.
Serious, Geralt, serious. It's remarkably peaceful, subtly charming to the hilt. A perfect match for the Duchess's dignity. Ah, you humans, you'll never cease to amaze me. To feel despair in the face of natural processes to which you are predestined. I've come to take you from this place, my friend. Dare say you deserve a speck of respite after the mad whirl of the last few days.
All those deaths I failed to prevent. Feel pretty awful right about now. Can't help thinking I could have done more. Now Toussaint's left without a ruler, or more accurately, chaos rules here. Hand in hand with despair. Duchess won over people's hearts. All Beauclair now weeps for her.
A mass outburst of emotion. Well, it seems her subjects have adopted some of their recent ruler's traits.
Why the sarcasm? Thought you liked Anna-Henrietta.
I did. And I do truly rue her passing.
Me too.
Then let us drink.
Ну і за пам'ять випили.
Whatever you say about Siona, you gotta admit, she was unbending.
That she was. I do admit it. Though, in her case, it would have been better if she had been a tad more, philosophical, pausing from time to time to reflect on the propriety of her actions.
True.
How do you find my personal brew? Not too strong?
Just right.
Credit the local mandrake of the Alrauna diabolus variety for that. The tubers which grow in this area's volcanic soil have an altogether unique flavor profile and display a remarkably uncommon dark brown tint.
Fascinating. All I can say is this batch turned out excellent.
Indeed. It might be wise to stockpile some roots for the future. Would you care to accompany me?
If you think it's a good idea, let's go. But I think you might be forgetting one thing. Fresh mandrake root of this variety is highly toxic, even to a witcher.
Ah, not a problem. I never forget matters of safety and hygiene in alchemy. Here, gloves and a mask. Don them, and you shall be in no danger.
Thanks. Right then, let's go.
Так, маска захисна. І рукавиці.
This moonlight makes me, oh, so dreamy.
Penny for your thoughts. Let me guess. Succubus twins?
No, I was thinking about, oh, how anything can look interesting when properly...
Now, where'd that bloodsucker go? Won't be easy to track down. He's a vampire after all. Damn it, where'd you go? Regis! Damn it, where'd you go? Regis! Damn it, where'd you go? Regis! Where'd you go?
Raise your hand against the vampire! You shall die for that!
I did what I had to do!
Death is dead!
Треба було перевдягтися. Нормальні обладунки.
Now, where'd that bloodsucker go? Won't be easy to track down. He's a... vampire after all. Regis! Damn it, where'd you go? Regis! Damn it, where'd you go?
You raise your hand against the vampire! You shall die for that!
I did what I had to do!
Traitor! Collaborator!
Those Bruxay, they called you a traitor.
Alas, we've a very simple code of honor, we vampires. So simple you might call it trivial. Either one is with us, unconditionally, regardless of the circumstances, or...
Won't let it go, will they?
They will not. Fortunately, we've another rule, an unwritten one, and just as trivial as the first. It is neatly summarized in the saying, out of sight, out of mind. That is why I must leave Toussaint. For a vastly long time, most like.
Yeah, I get it.
Let us make for my camp. I've an overwhelming desire to have another drink.
Регіс сказав, що їде з Туссентом, щоб забути всі ці пригоди, що тут відбулись.
Supreme bouquet. Firm, defined beginning, then develops gently, rising to a startling finish. don't you think?
Not much of a connoisseur.
Then it is high time you started your education. After all, the Corvo Bianco vineyard is now yours. By the way, I left a gift for you at your new home, on the nightstand.
Thanks. Mind telling me what it is?
A trifle. That will nonetheless be useful should you need mutagens. Incidentally, have you thought about what you'll do with your prize? Shall you hang your swords over the mantle and take to pruning vines?
No, just not the life for me. Sure, might stop by there occasionally, stay the winter, fill up on wine. But I'd rather keep moving. It's not a choice being a witcher. And once you are one, you're one for life. You can't just step off the path. Besides, plenty of work left for me in the world. Ghouls aren't gonna kill themselves.
Rather droll, isn't it, that each time we meet, something harrowing must happen? I can remember a night, not too far from here if I'm not mistaken. We hid in a cave while a blizzard raged all about. Does that sound at all familiar?
How could it not? We just set off to rescue Ciri from Vilgefortz.
Oh, our encounter with Vilgefortz. That is something I do not remember so fondly. But that first stay in Beauclair, far calmer than this one.
Seemed like a land straight out of a fairy tale back then. Its sole problem, cellars too small to accommodate all that wine.
Appearances, Geralt. Appearances, like Mamoons and Dopplers, deceive. So what did become of Vilgefortz?
Killed him. Sure wasn't easy, though. I so don't feel like going anywhere. Sit here a while longer?
So we shall, my friend. We have witnessed, and in fact on several occasions incited, many great and weighty events. After all that toil, I believe we deserve a bit of a rest.
That we do.
Ну що ж, це було друге доповнення під назвою «Кров і вино». В принципі, воно набагато краще в усьому, ніж перше доповнення. Тут історія і регіон для вивчення великий, історія заплутана. В кінці кінців міжусобиці, а не вампіри були причиною цього всього. Шкода, що тільки всі померли, але так, в принципі, доволі цікаво було грати. І в кінці кінців ще й Геральт отримав своє житло, що теж доволі цікавим рішенням стало і незвично. Як на мене, я ж кажу, воно набагато краще, ніж перше доповнення, набагато цікавіше. Ну, а взагалі про Відьмака можу сказати, що це...
Actually, I'd love to go home.
Я хочу сказати, що це взагалі чудова гра. Тому що... Тут стільки квестів цікавих, стільки... Настільки велика територія для вивчення, стільки людських долей тут описано, що можна тут проводити не одну годину в цій грі. Ну а ми з вами витратили вже, напевне, не знаю, можливо 100, а то й більше годин в цій грі. Тому я розумію тих, хто вважає, що ця гра є дійсно величною і шкода, що вона так швидко закінчилася. Ну, нічого страшного. Побачимось ми вже з вами в інших іграх, не менш цікавих, сподіваюсь, ніж ця гра. Ну а на сьогодні все. До скорої зустрічі.